Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. That's the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar. Can a damn soul stop it? Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on your bets, here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player done scooped your honey, I think she smell my cologne, it's called brand new money. Making major moves, man, ain't a damn thing funny. Pimpin' hood rats to Playboy bunnies. They see the... They see it, they see it.
Happy birthday!
Happy New Year!
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Thank you everybody for joining us this week on the Arc of Wrestling podcast. This is November 30th, the day before Halloween.
October 30th?
No way, dude.
Oh, wait.
What's Halloween?
You know, we'll be late by like a month and a day. But go ahead.
It is it is October 30th.
I want to know when November became the month for Halloween.
This is Halloween.
This is Halloween. Doo-doo-doo.
What a shitty start for such an awesome podcast today. Sorry for not coming to you guys last week for the Vengeance call. We were having some technical
we couldn't
difficulties.
come last week, sorry.
Shut the fuck up. We were having some technical I'm gonna kill you, Jonesy.
Oh, man.
Alright, so who's got the decimal right?
Why so serious, Batman?
Wait, what? Oh, anyways, we were having some technical difficulties with our recording program, and luckily I got a new computer before this podcast so I could re-download it. We may have more technical difficulties next in 30 days because this is just a trial that we're using.
Yes, quite.
So bear with us if you must. And hopefully, if Mike's on it, we could get a host for next week or a guest.
We can just record through JTV, but it's another story.
But that's just gonna take forever.
Oh, I just want to point this out real quick. I did a test on my brother's laptop earlier tonight, just to see, and I can cast with the webcam. So if need be, we will do a JTV cast.
You heard it. You heard it here first, everybody. The first.
So that means I get to see all sexy.
23 of you who watched our last podcast.
You won't see me. It'll be a black screen, but
we want to see your beautiful face, Mike.
No.
Why are we lying?
Anyways, people, we had a very interesting week in wrestling.
Yes, we did.
Because I didn't watch most of it.
Oh, that's great.
I think I watched Raw, and then I read the spoilers for everything else.
Yeah,
There's everything else besides Raw?
What?
There's something else besides Raw? What?
Yes, WCW Thunder.
Oh, awesome.
What? Dude, Thunder was pretty cool.
That's alright.
So let's just start out with the Raw Super Show recap.
High and low, Greg. Make your voice go high and low.
Yeah, and where's our intro, bro?
Our intro? We just did our intro. Oh, that intro.
Oh my god.
You are a terrible host.
And joining me today is the Attitude Reality cast of Strike.
I don't want to join this anymore.
Jimmy.
Hello.
Mike.
Oh, it's too late now. You forgot about us.
And Jonesy.
Fuck you, Greg.
We're missing some other people, but who knows where the fuck they are. And I'm eating a candy bar, so bear with me.
Can we start
We
Chewy?
don't want to bear with you.
Let's just start out with the Raw Super Show, everybody, huh? How about we do that?
Why?
Because Raw was pretty good.
Because we have a job to do. So
Was,
let's
was
get
Raw
going.
good? I can't remember most of it.
Oh, that's a good way to tell.
No, I remember it. Let's start out
You are a
with...
terrible host.
You just said you did.
We're
Something
still doing
bad
the
happened.
same structure as last week, so we're just going to go right through the results, and we'll have our discussion at the end of the results. Triple H comes out with a big promo, which leads to a match of Randy Orton and Sheamus versus Christian and Rhodes. Orton and Sheamus win that. Santino Marella versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wins that. Punk has a promo with Del Rio with Laurinaitis. Natalia versus Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox wins. John Morrison versus Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett wins. Miz and Truth versus Cena and Ryder. Ryder was attacked backstage, which led to a handicap match of Cena versus Miz and Truth. And by disqualification, Cena wins it. And that was your Raw. And so let's start with the promo that happened at the beginning of the show. I came in late because I was doing some stuff. What do you guys can tell me about that promo?
Kevin Nash came... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Triple H came out and called out Kevin Nash. Johnny Ace, not Johnny L.
Hey, it's
Came
Johnny
out-
L.
Yeah,
No.
you forgot to mention that.
Johnny Ace came out and told him he wasn't going to beat up Kevin Nash. Triple H said yes he was, and if he wanted his job to go find Kevin Nash and sign him to a contract. Triple H leaves the ring, goes up the ramp. Kevin Nash
No,
ambushes him
wait,
from
he's-
behind. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, he said if he didn't rehire Nash, that he would do something to embarrass the company.
Yeah. And then after that, Triple H walked up to the ramp. Nash ambushes him from behind with a sledgehammer. They go to commercial. They come back. Triple H is on the stretcher, being loaded into the ambulance. Kevin Nash comes back, tells the EMTs to move away. He picks up Triple H on the stretcher, leans him up against a bunch of boxes, and then smashes him in the face with the sledgehammer. Triple H falls face first onto the ground, and they go back to a commercial break with him being loaded into the ambulance.
Okay, I came in around there because when he was going to the ambulance, Nash gets everybody around him, and he sits Hunter up and hits him in the head with the sledgehammer. Which, that's when I started watching.
And that's when I turned off
I-
to watch the Raven game. You go ahead, Strike.
Nothing. I was just saying type because I hear the typing.
Oh.
Strike, you're so... Okay, so...
Well,
Anyways, this, from what it sounds like, the promo was bad because
It was
it was eh.
Yes,
That's what I would have thought. It just seems like it could have
anything
been
with
the same
anything
shit.
with Johnny L is boring.
Yeah. Did he say his,
I'm sorry, Johnny L, the executive vice president of
did
talent
he say
relations.
that?
I am
Probably.
Johnny Laurinaitis, the executive vice president of
Did
talent
he? Wait, no.
relations
Because
and the interim Raw general manager.
if no one
And I'm
knows,
the executive.
if no one knows, Johnny Laurinaitis, since he's made his debut in Raw, has said in every single promo and interview and WWE video that he is the executive vice president of talent relations. In every single promo.
Singo.
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 You know what make a good promo? Is if he came out into this. I am John Laurinaitis, the executive vice president of talent relations, and I just survived throat cancer.
I'll make for a good commercial, not a promo.
Well, he can cut that promo in the middle of the ring, and he
Sure.
can be sponsored by some cigarette patch or something.
Anyways,
Cigarettes.
Yes,
Oh.
Laurinaitis. For some reason, I think it's going to be soon. By at least December, we should have a new general manager. Because I think if WB's smart, and if the rumors were true, like a month ago, that they were listening to the internet, that Laurinaitis would be kicked out.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you're gonna leave it for the news or not, but did you hear the specifications for the GM opening?
What are the specifications?
One of the specifications is you have to be a former world champion.
Wow, that's kind of...
Where do these specifications come from?
So it's only between about another 70 people.
WWE posted it on their website, I think.
Wait, that you have to be a former world champion?
You have to. One of the specifications is you have to be a former world champion.
Mick Foley.
Eh.
I doubt it.
He is a former world champion. He's
David Arquette.
already been talked about of going back into the WWE after his charity stuff is done. Everybody knows it's going to be Mick Foley. It could be him, or it could be Vince McMahon. Because remember, Vince McMahon is also a former world champion.
I'd rather have David Arquette. Since
But
he's,
he's not. He's a
I rather
WCW.
David Otunga.
but the WCW title is merged into the World Heavyweight Championship.
But it's not called... It's
the
not
previous history
considered,
went in-
though.
The previous
Wait.
history went into it.
Did I hear
So
a Did I hear a David Otunga name drop?
Yes, you did.
I said Arquette.
Well, should I go kill myself now or later?
No.
No.
Now? Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Hold on, let me get my blade.
Write up your will. Give
No,
me
no,
all
no.
your money.
Get a noose. Get a noose.
Get in loose.
Whoa.
Get a noose. Get a chair. Stand. Kick.
First, write up your will and give me all your money.
What the fuck are we doing? Okay. So let's move on to the Randy Orton and Sheamus match. It was Randy Orton, Sheamus versus Christian and Rhodes. Which, from what I remember, was actually a pretty decent match. Not good, but then not bad as well.
It wasn't good on Randy Orton's part, because he just sucks.
Maybe.
He's boring. It's like watching a robot wrestle.
I am Randy Orton.
I really wish we didn't miss last week's show because I really wanted to talk about that Rhodes and Orton promo, but too late to do anything about it now.
Cody Rhodes cannot work Randy Orton any day of the week.
Because Cody Rhodes is too good.
Yeah, but Orton was like showing or at least attempting to show emotion and stuff. So.
I want to see Rhodes. I want to see Ziggler. I want to
You
see
want to see them all
Swagger.
naked.
And I want to see Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson, not his
Naked.
slave name.
Daniel Bryan.
No, not his slave name, Daniel Bryan. Bryan
Slave
Danielson.
name. I didn't know he was a slave.
He was.
I didn't know he was black.
Hey,
When did this happen?
you
Oh,
don't have to be black to be a slave.
But that's the common thing, isn't it?
Racism is not
let's get-
a part of the arc of wrestling and is not something
Who said
another.
Who said anything about being racist?
What?
Who said
And we're
anything
just
about being racist?
acknowledging it. Besides, you brought it up.
Anyways,
My name is not Michael Hayes. Get it right.
what?
Continue.
There's also the Santino Marella and Ziggler match.
Santino Marella, huh?
It's good to see Santino back in the ring.
Wait, what?
it is.
Did I just hear you right?
Yes, I just said that. It is good to see him back in the ring.
Are you
You are a
drunk?
terrible host.
We're outvoting you. We're sticking Lee in a spot.
Who's Lee?
The executive vice president of Arc Wrestling and the interim guest host.
Who? What? Huh?
Anyways,
Exactly.
Did you all notice Santino cut off his unibrow?
Yeah, I saw that.
which is
can't really
good because that unibrow was just disgusting on him.
You just shave it off, really.
It's pretty much gone. He looks normal now.
Oh,
Man,
we
you
also had
You guys are rusty. Y'all gotta pick your game up.
okay. We also had the Del Rio and Punk promo. You guys all remember that? I did.
The Del Rio Punk promo.
It was
Sure.
pretty good.
It was
Can't
pretty
remember
good.
anything about it, but I remember it being good.
And one thing I noticed is that Punk has been really stale over the past like month.
He's getting played out in a sense.
Well, I can see this because you're just giving him a small set of internet deals to work with. Okay. Never mind.
What?
What are you talking about?
What the hell are we talking about?
I don't know. I'm completely lost.
Jonesy, we're talking about ponies.
We are.
So tell us about this internet deal real quick.
I'm playing New Vegas while doing this, and I...
Alright, shut it off.
Something.
Alright, back to the wrestling portion of our program.
Pretty much what happened during that promo was Laurinaitis came out and said that the match between Punk and Del Rio would happen unless Punk beat an opponent of John Laurinaitis' choosing next week on Raw. Who the fuck is brushing their teeth?
You mean this week, dude?
No, next week.
It's actually...
Next week is John Cena's choosing.
Who's brushing their teeth next week?
Cena is.
It's Lee because he can't afford one. He finally got toothpaste.
Oh,
And you were complaining about us being the racist ones?
I know.
Yeah, you Cuban.
Hey, fuck you.
You would want to.
I kind of would, Strike.
Anyway,
I'm
anyway,
Anyway,
this cast just got entirely homo. Real quick.
We're just
No.
hating on each other now.
We're talking
we
about
don't
wrestling, which
hate
involves
gays
sweaty
on
men
the
attempting
Attitude
to
Reality
kill.
cast because we enjoy all subjects of sex and sexual content.
But this isn't
What?
that type of podcast, so let's move on, please.
Okay.
Craig, this is all because of you. You suck as a host. Get better.
Because I honestly didn't know we were doing a podcast today.
Yeah, you did, you lying sack of
And you're
crap.
the host. That's just sad.
I sent you a message the other day. I was like, when are you doing a cast? Sunday.
Wait, we did?
Yeah. Alright, continue.
Anyways, we had a match with Natalia and Alicia Fox.
That was
Hooray.
I
Meh.
cried.
Meh.
What surprised me was that Alicia Fox actually won.
That's surprising.
I forgot.
You guys are horrible.
And
Horrible.
Beth also joined commentary.
And nowhere to be seen was Kelly.
Oh, thank God. Well, no,
Hooray!
they were backstage watching.
She didn't interfere in the match, though.
Yeah, well, she
That
was
was
still
the-
on TV.
I want to know what idiot wrote Alicia Fox in win that match.
I don't even
Someone
know.
that actually wants to change what's going on in the WWE.
That win was probably like a long-awaited win to make her sign a new contract later in the year.
Why? Release her. She sucks.
They haven't released Rosa Mendez, and we will talk about that during the news segment.
We haven't
How
done
Rosa
this segment?
Yeah, we
Mendez-
got something else that is a strike-off, too.
Apparently, how Rosa Mendez like gave oral to like Hayes.
No. That wasn't Rosa. That was Tiffany.
No. You're wrong.
I read about
no,
that. It was Tiffany.
It wasn't.
Uh,
She, allegedly, back in December of last year, she talked about how she would never give any sexual oral or all that to anybody to keep a job.
That was Tiffany. I read the article.
I will read the article to you when we get to the news segment. It's not Tiffany. And she's not even employed anymore.
I'm gonna have to find this.
Bring it up. I'll even post it in the call. It's not
Well, you know,
Tiffany.
but you know better to post it in the chat because my Skype will crash.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because you're too poor to afford a computer.
I have a computer, you idiot.
Well, then
How
why
can I
don't
be
you
too?
use it?
I'm too poor to afford a computer, yet I have 2 of them. Good job, Strike. Good job.
I hear
Too
you.
poor to
Well, then
afford a
get-
mic.
No. Get
We
on
take
the-
what Strike says seriously now?
No,
I
never
know,
did.
right?
All right, but let's
Even I don't
continue.
even though I don't take half the words I say seriously.
Let's continue, please.
Okay, we had the next burial of John Morrison when he faces Wade Barrett.
Eh.
And Wade Barrett wins.
John Botchison.
Because I really like John Morrison.
I can do parkour.
And now he's getting buried like a scalded dog.
Wade Barrett's better than John Morrison anyway.
Yeah.
style.
But still, I kind of like
Difference
John
to make.
Morrison. He has the look.
The
Not
look
a
of
lot of
what?
people have the
What?
look. Like Wade
The look
Barrett
of
has
what?
the look. I don't think Rhodes or Ziggler have the look, but they have the in-ring capability to be a champion.
Okay.
You're saying Morrison has the look over Ziggler?
Yeah.
They
No.
both sort of look the same main event line.
Like, Swagger has the look, but he has to grow a beard to have him look.
No.
have the look.
He just needs to stop being
He needs to
serious
hide
and
that
start-
weird creeper smile.
No, that's exactly what makes him good.
No!
If you try to make him serious, it's just some guy with a lisp. But make him goofy swagger. Make him always joking around.
I'm Dak Flagger.
It will always be swaggy time, and he will get over like Coltrane.
The Coal Train, baby.
Swaggy time.
Anyways, Michael Cole started making fun of Jim Ross, which got me really sad
In the pants.
because how can you treat?
How the hell could you be sad in your pants, Strike?
Well,
Because
what happens if you're like
you're-
really excited and then you got limp because something sad happened?
Exactly. If you can be happy in your pants, why can't you be sad?
You happy and you know it. Happy.
Anyways,
When
so
isn't Jim Ross being insulted by Michael Cole?
what?
Seriously. When isn't Jim Ross being insulted by Michael Cole?
But it doesn't matter if he insults him, but the fact that he humiliated Jim Ross in front of millions of people, putting pictures of him like in diapers and
Party
like,
versions.
skanky like clothes. It's weird. It was a bad promo, and it was terrible to do to Jim Ross.
That's why you think they honestly care? I mean, this is the same company that called Vicky Guerrero a pig on television every week until she quit. This is the same company that let Mickey James be called a pig on national television every week. So, you think WWE has standards?
I don't know. It's sad that they would do this to one of
Do
the
we have
long-term
standards?
announcers.
He's
I
used to
mean,
it.
no, he's used to the facial stuff. He's not used to the weight stuff. He used to being mocked for his condition with his face. I doubt he's used to being made fun of because he's fat. But still, you think they honestly care? The answer is no.
Anyways, Jim Ross was challenged by Cole with the Michael Cole challenge for next week. And if Ross wins, he can have his seat back on Raw because Cole will quit.
Spoiler, Michael Cole's not losing.
Hey, who knows? Maybe he will.
Spoiler, Michael Cole's not losing.
Okay.
You honestly think Michael Cole's gonna lose?
No.
I mean, honestly, think about it.
I kind of have hope.
I mean, they fired Jim Ross on TV without him knowing. Michael Cole's not losing.
You gotta
I-
have hope.
Well,
You gotta have hope.
don't sing.
You're a terrible host.
You just killed the 2 viewers that listen to our stuff. But anyway, what was next?
Anyways, Zack Ryder was backstage with Josh Matthews, and he was having a promo where Josh Matthews was talking about how he's excited to be in his first Raw main event with one of his broskies. Woo woo woo, and then Miz and
know
Truth attack him.
Well, you know, it made me cry a little bit.
And then it ended up being a handicap match with John Cena and Miz and Truth. And Cena won by disqualification.
Because
Yay.
Cena has to win.
And then we leave to another promo.
And they cut. And how did he win by disqualification, you ask? Because Truth hit him with a water bottle.
Oh my god!
Wow, Doom!
The water bottle of doom. Of doom. Anyways. Laurinaitis comes out and says that he has a tag match next week Miz and Truth versus Cena and his partner of the choosing.
No. This
Survivor
is Survivor Series.
What? Oh yeah, this is that Survivor Series. And then Cena announces that it would be, if he wants, it will be The Rock. And so next week, we'll have The Rock coming out, and he will announce if he's going to be Cena's partner. Which makes no sense, because then what the fuck is going to be the Survivor Series match?
It's gonna be like
it's gonna be those.
It's going to be like all mid-card people just fighting for no good reason.
The Survivor Series match is supposed to be like Team Sheamus versus Team Christian.
Yeah,
you
probably
do
what it is.
realize they could just add those people onto the Rock, Cena, Miz.
No,
yeah.
No,
match.
WWE released a statement actually saying that, not a statement, like creative or whatever, they released something saying that they don't want all those like high card stars in one matches because they believe it'll take away from the effect it's supposed to have on the main event at WrestleMania. So, yeah.
I think you're drunk.
No, I'm being serious. I'll find the article right now and I'll just post it in chat.
Oh, and when we do the news about the oral thing, I will read that off because I'm reading it right now. The article.
Okay.
All right, but let's continue.
And now Strike is crying.
All right, let's continue with what's next.
Actually, you didn't mention John Morrison's botch or John Cena's spit. I'm disappointed, Greg.
Because I don't remember any of those. Because Monday was a very slow day for me.
It's being, the botch, flop, and whatever, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I don't even know what our botch flop and whatever it's going to be.
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
trying to think of that right now. I'm kind of like writing stuff down. Anyways, but we'll get to that when it comes. Next, we have the NXT results.
Oh, goody.
Yay.
And people actually care about this?
Yes.
Apparently.
I don't think
In what is surprisingly the same, they're bringing back an old storyline that has been done so many times. We start out with the NXT. Don't shut up.
The TNA Championship.
The NXT Rookie Challenge, and Titus O'Neil won Talk the Talk. I don't even know what that means. I tried watching NXT like 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't sit through it because the beginning was this NXT Rookie Challenge, and I couldn't stand watching it. I wanted to skip through it, but then I realized I had to go do something. Anyways, the first match of the night was Percy Watson versus JTG, and Percy Watson won. The next match was Tyson Kidd and Jey Uso. Tyson Kidd won. Caitlyn defeated Tamina. Okay. And Derek Bateman defeated Titus O'Neil, which led to Derek Bateman proposed to that one girl's name.
Maxine.
Maxine.
Or what I think it is.
Yeah, and the standings for the NXT rookie records are Derek Bateman win-loss record 6-7, redemption point 0. Darren Young win-loss record 11-16, redemption point 7. And Titus O'Neil win-loss record 16-11, redemption points 45.
Yay.
The fact that this thing is still going surprises me.
Doesn't surprise me.
That they're on week 34. And the news and rumors are stating that Vince McMahon is just gonna ditch the NXT show and just go for something else.
Well, let's be honest. The NXT thing failed after season 2, so it's about time they realized it.
Yeah. I mean, this proposal thing. How many times has it been done? In WWE alone, not thinking of like all the other promotions. You had Stephanie and Test. You had Crystal and Teddy Long. You had Edge and Vicky.
Edge and Lita.
Edge and Lita.
Kane and Lita.
Kane and Lita.
Who else? Trying to think here. I don't even remember. It's pretty.
Wasn't
Nothing
there
can-
an
nothing-
angle in the Attitude Era?
Nothing can account to Macho Man.
Randy Savage and Elizabeth.
That's the only wedding that went off without interference.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Because wasn't that the actual wedding over there?
I don't think so.
I remember reading something about that.
Because Macho was with, what's her name? Sherry. When he was a heel, and when he dropped her, he went back to Elizabeth. In storyline.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, NXT people. And we'll just move right on to Superstars.
No goody.
Which started out with Air Boom defeated JTG and Primo. Eve and Kelly defeated the Bellas. Cody Rhodes defeated Ted DiBiase.
Oh my god.
Ted DiBiase. And Ezekiel Jackson defeated Jinder Mahal with the torture rack. Whatever happened to Superstars? I mean, Jesus Christ. A show that was promoted as you will see John Cena fight The Undertaker, Triple H fight like
Matt
Randy
Hardy.
Orton. And you end up getting like second-rate Superstars.
Well, actually, the first episode, they had Undertaker and Matt Hardy as the main event.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you make this show into a show for jobbers.
I want to see Miz and Punk in the next main event for Superstars. I don't care what it's gonna take. Do it.
It's not gonna happen.
Do
We'll
it.
suck someone off.
Sucking someone off, like the rumors of a SmackDown diva sucking off someone to keep their job.
Yes, we will explain that later.
Stay tuned. And the TNA results. Everybody, get
I
ready
didn't watch
for
it again.
Get ready for something that pissed me off, big time.
Oh, wait, which one was this?
I'm getting ready. Lay it on me.
Lay it on you. Did you watch it, Jonesy?
Oh, why would I force myself to watch TNA?
Why?
Wait.
TNA.
Hold on.
Wait.
Is this the spoiler after Bound for Glory?
No.
This is the one after that?
This was this week's.
Okay.
10/27.
Yeah, I remember reading the results and throwing something across the room.
If you didn't know what happened last week, James Storm became the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Because TNA still has Russo influence.
And which pisses me off so much. And he says that Beer Money is still a tag team and the best tag team ever. And that promo comes out with Angle and all this. It was so, like, from what I'm trying to read from this, it's confusing as hell. And match number 1 is Rob Van Dam versus Christopher Daniels, which ended up as a no contest.
Why are they putting
What?
good matches on free television? That's a pay-per-view match.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam and Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, that's something that would be on a pay-per-view.
Hey, but from what, it ended in no contest, so who knows? It may actually turn into a...
Well, it needs to, because I'm tired of the stuff being on free TV.
Another
Doesn't
good
make any
match.
sense.
Another good match of the two best women wrestlers, Gail Kim versus Tara.
Oh, goody.
Oh, right. Gail Kim came back, didn't she?
Yeah, she came back and is Karen Jarrett's, like, bitch. With Madison Rain.
I give it a year before Gail Kim leaves. Go ahead, Strike.
I don't know where I was going with it. I was just going to talk about her having to have money or something.
Oh, go ahead.
Gail Kim knows they treat the divas like garbage, and yet she's going to go over there. The reason she went back to the WWE the second time was because of the money. And now she's going to TNA because of the money. Even though she knows they treat her like garbage. It's a never-ending circle.
Well, actually, TNA doesn't really pay that well.
Exactly, but who
The only person they pay a lot to is Hogan.
Exactly.
Of course, otherwise they wouldn't be able to keep him there.
Taylor Wilde was having to work at some sunglasses booth or something when she was TNA Knockout champion.
Yeah.
She was having to hold down a second job at some kiosk
That's
while she
pretty
was a champion at
pathetic.
the company. That's how bad they treat their mid-card to knockouts.
Anyway.
And because she's not going to get paid any more, she's going to be having to work there.
Yeah. Anyways, Gail Kim won that match.
Yay.
Which is just another start of a terrible, long... Hell, I would love to see this as another pay-per-view match. Gail Kim and Tara. Or Gail Kim and Mickie James. Would be good.
Of course it would be good. Why do you think TNA's avoiding it?
Yeah.
It'll be on free TV. They won't put it on pay-per-view.
Anyways, we have Robbie E. with Rob Terry, who came out of nowhere.
He's been Robbie E's bodyguard for months.
Well, I haven't seen Robbie E. on TNA for like a long time.
Alright,
And
he was...
What about Cookie?
She got fired.
Oh,
Did she? No, I think she's still employed.
Nah, she got released like
Oh.
2 months ago.
She
Of
was
course
hot.
you can't. No, she wasn't.
She was cute.
She's fatter than Snooki.
Everybody's hotter than Snooki, let's be serious.
Anyways, it was Robbie E. versus Eric Young for the TNA Television Championship.
Again?
And Eric Young won.
Oh, good lord. Why is the TV belt even still around?
I don't know. And Rob Terry attacks Eric Young afterwards.
Oh, boy. This just keeps it better and better.
Yeah. Some promo went on. Some promo went on with Eric Bischoff. And we end
Okay,
up...
tell us about it.
Yes, what is this promo you speak of?
He was talking about his son and how his son screwed Bischoff over at the Bound for Glory pay-per-view because he pinned making Hogan win that match or something like that.
Who in the...
Or no, he got the pin for Sting. That's right.
Who is Mickey Hogan?
I didn't say Mickey Hogan.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, actually.
Who is Mickey Hogan? I don't know who that is.
Okay, anyways, Flair's with Garrett and tells him to call him God, not Mr. Flair. He tells him that it is exciting for the business needs for young men. Something about that. Just another Ric Flair promo.
Woo!
Whoa.
Wow.
And then we have Jeff Hardy versus Bubba Ray.
Oh boy.
Yay.
It just sounds thrilling.
Two men that are so out of their prime, it's unbelievable.
Two men, one man, it's so hopped up on meth, it's not even funny.
Jeff Hardy wins that match.
By way of botching.
With the Twist of Fate and the Swanton Bomb.
This is disgusting.
Christy Hemme interviews Jeff, but Jeff Jarrett attacks from behind after Hardy gets a short thank you out.
Thank you, I'm gonna go snort now.
Samoa Joe versus Bubba Ray, or not Bubba Ray. Bobby Roode for a number one contenders match for the TNA World Championship. Winner of that, Bobby
Not
Roode.
Samoa Joe.
What?
Not Samoa Joe.
Because they're really trying to bury him. So Bobby Roode wins that, and yeah.
Of course Bobby wins.
Moving on.
Yes.
That was pretty much it. I mean, the rest of it was like Eric talking to Garrett, his son.
Oh, did you all hear the rumored match for Lockdown?
Don't.
Do it.
Don't.
Do it.
What is it?
Y'all really want to know the main event for
I
Lockdown?
know it. Tell me.
I have no
Tell
plans
me.
on watching it, so go ahead.
Or unless you want me to save it for the news.
I can take it. I
No,
can
just
say it.
do it. Fine.
I can take it. Do
No, you
it.
can't. No, you can't.
Yes, I
The
can.
the main event for Lockdown. Check this. It's Hulk Hogan and Garrett whatever Bischoff versus Eric Bischoff and Ric Flair.
Yes.
But you want
Yeah.
to hear something that I read afterwards? That TNA actually shot that down and said that it wasn't planned for that match to happen.
Yeah, you know why they shot it down? Because it gets spoiled.
I don't know. Maybe.
Just like WWE changes their plans all the time. Because it gets spoiled. But anyway, let's continue.
Okay. We have SmackDown. Someone want to go over SmackDown?
I completely forgot to watch SmackDown.
I didn't watch it.
I could have watched it, but then I was watching baseball.
Who watched it? Strike, did you watch it?
Watch what? SmackDown?
Yeah.
I missed the first match or so, but I watched it.
Doesn't
Hey, well,
matter.
go over it.
Apparently Christian and Punk had a big
Hold on,
promo.
I'll get the results. 1 second.
From what
Yeah,
I
go
read,
ahead.
it was a good SmackDown.
Hold
It
on,
was an
hold on.
awesome SmackDown. We start out with match number 1, which was Miz and Truth versus Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston in a
Oh, that was
title
that
match.
was the first match.
What?
That was the first match.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I saw that. don't-
Okay.
Well, I mean, I started watching it like 9:10 or something. So I mean, I guess I missed a match or something.
Oh,
Nope.
from what I heard, there was like before any match happened, there was like 30 minutes of like talking.
Hold on. The opening promo was Teddy Long and talking about the future of the world title. Christian comes out and says Big Show blew his shot and Christian should fill the void. He tells Teddy he should find somebody who deserves it more than him. CM Punk comes out. Christian does the whole one more match thing. Interrupts Punk. Teddy says Raw has enjoyed SmackDown's people for a while and turns SmackDown into the Super Show. Then Punk talks about Laurinaitis, and Teddy said he's nothing compared to him. Christian insults Teddy, says Punk doesn't deserve a title shot. Punk says he'll get a title shot because he doesn't waste time complaining, and Christian doesn't care about him being on there and tells him he doesn't want him there. Then Punk mocks him, bets money that the crowd would want to see him in a match with Christian. He asks Teddy if it can happen, and Teddy makes it. And then Christian screams.
Match.
Christian screams at Teddy as Punk says, "Holla, holla." Oh God. Then it goes into the tag match. Go ahead, Greg. Continue.
Okay, we have match number 1, Miz and Truth versus Air Boom. Strike, tell us
Alright.
about this match.
Well, considering it's a tag match, you're not really going to see much, but it was solid. Air Boom knows how to work with each other. Awesome Truth knows how to work with each other.
Did
But
both
it-
teams know how to work with each other?
Yeah, why you ask?
Just wondering.
I know.
I mean,
I
you
hope
said
they
it was
do.
a solid match, and then I'm not. And from what it sounds like, you're not really enthusiastic about the match that you saw.
Well,
What
tag
sounds like
matches
a
now-
good setup to me.
Well, I mean, unless it's a specialty match, I could more or less predict how the entire tag match is going to go because the formula is just so repetitive. You've got the faces taking an early lead. You've got the heels beating down the faces for a good 10 minutes. And then you got the faces doing that hot tag and just taking everybody out. And you've got either a match finish or the heels get another upper hand. And then from there, it's just a little more unpredictable. But when 2/3 of the match is just that predictable, both teams can be solid. But unless there's some gimmick involved, it's just not entertaining. But yeah, Awesome Truth did the Little Jimmy finale on, I think it was Evan Bourne. and
Is
they
that
won.
what
So,
is that what that finish is actually called?
yeah, Little
Yeah,
Jimmy.
that's what it's
Finale.
called.
That is the dumbest
Wow.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's pretty cool.
Done with an air
The
boom.
The fact that
Yeah.
both of their finishers can mesh like that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm talking about the name though. The name is horrible.
Well, it's from two conspiracists. You're really gonna argue the name?
Yeah, I am actually.
Well, you're a stupid person, aren't you?
And you complain about Air Boom, don't you?
No, not really.
I've actually gotten used to Air Boom.
I think that was Greg that was arguing it.
But I argued it at the beginning, and then I kind of just let it go, and I got used to it.
Right, but what was next?
Well, R-Truth and Miz won that.
Yes.
And
I've just got matches here. You're gonna have to fill in the rest.
Tyson, it was a Tyson Kidd and
Daniel Bryan.
Bryan Danielson.
Daniel Bryan.
Brian Danielson. Well,
You
what
have to
happened
say-
is, backstage, they were watching a DVD featuring Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. And the question popped up saying, who's better, Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart? Brian Danielson picked Shawn Michaels, and Tyson Kidd picked Bret Hart.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
because Bret Hart's dad trained Tyson Kidd and Shawn Michaels trained Daniel Bryan.
And
So it's kind of obvious.
pretty much what led to them, going at it, and they're gonna have a match later on.
It's
And
not
then
all
it was-
superstars.
And then, if I'm right, they went to a squash match next between Wade Barrett and Trent Beretta.
Yes.
I bet that was interesting.
I know. Beretta actually took the wasteland properly, unlike John Morrison, who falls over.
Because
Is
John
Beretta
Morrison
good? I've
sucks.
never seen him in a match for like a long
Trent
time.
Beretta can be good. I've seen some of his work, but basically
Trent
most of the people who are frequent members of superstars, they're normally pretty good, unless it's like Santino or Jinder Mahal.
Well, Trent Beretta had a good series of matches with Drew McIntyre before.
Yeah,
When they had their small feud.
yeah. But really,
So-
it's just a squash match. Wade Barrett won.
They need to
Wait.
push Wade Barrett soon.
Wait,
If they don't do anything with him in like the next coming months, he's done. I don't see
Wade
him
Barrett
doing
for world
anything.
champion.
Wade
Yeah.
Barrett and Brian
For women's
Danielson.
champion.
No, world champion. Make it happen.
Wade Barrett, Brian Danielson, Dolph Ziggler, and Cody Rhodes for world champion. Do it, people.
No Kofi Kingston.
No, well, actually, there's been talks of Kofi Kingston not even going for the world title.
Thank God.
He's going to stay to lead the mid-card division.
Thank God.
Well, he doesn't really have the look of a main eventer, so I can see the point.
Well, I kind of said the same thing for R-Truth until he did his heel turn.
R-Truth-
Maybe if he... Maybe
R-Truth looks upper mid-card. Those are more lenient.
If R-Truth went back to Ron Killings, I would still make him a world champion. I don't like the name R-Truth. I want him to go back to Ron Truth Killings. That's just me.
So basically, he wanted to take his TNA name.
He was Ron Killings back when he first started with WWE.
He was K Quick.
He was K.
Oh
Quick.
yeah, that's right. Fuck. Yeah, I want him to take his TNA name.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's mentioned on Twitter. He's Ron, like, something Killings.
That's his Twitter name, yeah.
He's never on Twitter though, so
And they talk about his Twitter all the time. Visit him and visit R-Truth at Ron T. Killings. And I'm like,
Is it-
okay, why
I
didn't
think
you
it was
name
just
him
Ron
that?
Killings.
Is it just Ron Killings? But there was like
I think
something
it's-
in the middle of it.
Nah,
would
it's just
see.
Ron Killings.
But anyways, let's get back into this, people. Let's get excited. Next match, we have Brian Danielson.
Daniel Bryan.
Brian
Daniel
Danielson
Bryan.
We're
you're gonna
using
say-
his TNA.
Say it
name.
normally.
It is
If-
normal. Brian Danielson.
If you're gonna talk about him, say his WWE name.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian Danielson.
No, it's Daniel Bryan.
I
Craig.
don't want to call him that.
You're a terrible.
Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
What?
Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I'm saying correctly. Brian Danielson.
You don't want to call R-Truth, but you did anyway.
Because
So
I
you
mean,
gotta call him Daniel Bryan.
Oh.
You gotta call him what his name is.
But his name is Brian Danielson.
You're
But
a
his
terrible
name is
host.
Daniel.
Okay, Daniel Bryan versus Tyson Kidd. Which, from what I heard, was a pretty good match. Strike even liked it. Am I right?
It was too short.
It was too short.
Way too short. They could have done a 30-minute match. It would have been 4 stars easy. But it was like a 3-4 minute match. That makes me sad.
Which makes me happy is Brian Danielson. Daniel
Bryan.
Bryan wins the match.
Oh, he won?
Yeah, so his losing streak that he's been going on for the past month or so
He's dead.
is dead.
And give it a week.
But what makes
give it a
me
week, you're
what
right.
makes me confused is that where the hell are they gonna go with Brian Danielson though?
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan?
If you're gonna say anything, you're gonna say it right.
I am saying you're right.
I get the gut feeling they're going to Kennedy him.
No. Brian Danielson,
what?
Daniel Bryan's gonna win the world championship.
No, I think they're going to Kennedy him.
No.
Kennedy
Yes.
did that to himself. Let's be honest.
WWE thought he was injured, so they took the briefcase off of him and gave it back to Edge.
He was injured.
And
Yes.
wasn't there rumors of Randy Orton saying that he was unprofessional and that
Here's the thing. When Kennedy came back, something happened where he almost dropped Orton on his head and didn't say anything to Orton after the match because of Orton's past history with shoulder problems. And Orton went to Kennedy to say and said something, and Kennedy shrugged it off like he didn't care. So Orton went to management and told him how unprofessional he was, and management cut him. Which I don't blame him, because Kennedy sucks.
Kennedy's awesome. Kennedy could have been
sucks.
if Kennedy would have stayed with WWE, he could have been the next Randy Orton, or he could have
No.
replaced him
No.
with Randy Orton.
No.
Yes.
Mikey, do you remember Kofi Kingston's push?
With Randy Orton?
Yes.
Yes,
And
I
remember
do.
how it ended the second he botched an ending with Randy Orton? You should be able to remember it by his stupid, right after an RKO.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Kofi Kingston is now stuck in mid-card hell.
That's Kofi Kingston's fault.
I don't
That's
remember
Randy
that.
Orton's.
It's not Randy Orton's fault, it's Kofi Kingston's fault.
I could link that to you.
Yeah,
Greg.
Strike, link it to me.
You've never seen the stupid?
No, I don't remember that.
But basically, Kofi Kingston gets up too early while Randy Orton's setting up the RKO.
Did you see the RKO he did to Chris Jericho, where Chris Jericho totally no-sold it?
Yeah, where Chris Jericho was. Wait, was that the one where Chris Jericho was in the wall when he was doing the Walls of Jericho
The Batista.
to Batista,
Or-
and then Orton did the RKO, but he fell on his back because Jericho didn't see him coming.
No, Jericho didn't take it at all. Orton did it to him, and Jericho didn't take it at all.
Yeah,
That's a bad botch right there.
and then he
Well,
went
you
to
could,
go back and do it
you
again.
could argue
right?
it. You could argue it as Randy Orton not being experienced enough and simply not getting a hold of the RKO. Since I think that was around when he was using the move newly, when he replaced his MVP move or whatever. I think that's when he recently got the RKO. But
Yeah, Kofi Kingston did it to himself. And back to Kennedy, he almost botched in his first match with a fist in TNA, so Kennedy sucks.
well, this is a big person.
Kennedy's the worst wrestler in the world. He
Kennedy
should
has
never.
charisma. Makes the main event automatically.
And he's obnoxious.
Anyways, we get a promo with Big Show. Everybody,
Oh,
Well,
good.
Hey.
Big Show
Yeah.
says, "Oops, I did it again," hinting at his last time that he ruined the ring.
Oh, they acknowledge that now?
Yeah, Big Show comes out and says, "Oops, I did it again," and then
They acknowledged it the night it happened.
yeah,
There was like, I think this happened before. I think it was with Brock Lesnar. So,
and then
I think that's about one of a Slammy Award once for Oh My God Moment of the Year or something.
no, they
Oh
didn't
my
have
God,
the
moment of
Slammy.
the decade.
They didn't have the Slammy Awards when that happened.
Well, it was recognized way before that happened last week.
Anyways, Mark Henry makes his way to the ring as he looks like he's ready to fight, but he's showing effects of the match from Sunday. Pretty much, they talk about, Mark talks about how the show's not getting a rematch, and says that he went to the Vengeance, the champion, he left as a champion. Says that he's done with Show. Mark says that he is hurt because of the ring caving in. Show's being because Mark made him that way. Mark says that he didn't do a great job because Show is still talking. Mark gets onto the apron and teases getting into the ring, but he stops and goes to the floor. Mark walks up the ramp and we go to commercial.
That sounds so thrilling.
Which leads us to our next match, which was Punk and Christian. Strike, tell us about this match.
between the Punk and Christian match,
Yes.
it was okay.
Let's
I mean,
say-
it was good considering they both know how to do in the ring, but
Do you think they were getting held back by someone or what?
they were obviously held back. They're not going to do a 5-star match on Smackdown. That'd be stupid on their part. Nobody watches it. But it just felt... I should be excited because it was a pretty good match. I just ain't.
Why?
I don't know. It's just it was lacking something.
It was lacking good in-ring ability? Or good
No,
ring psychology?
They were good in the ring and they were good with each other. It's just... I guess it didn't have the atmosphere or anything. Then again, I didn't watch the beginning promo, so maybe that's it. It just felt like it was tacked together.
So you're saying that if you probably watched the beginning promo and you kind of understood what was going on, that you probably would have been a lot more hyped up for this match?
Yeah. I mean, I read the spoilers. I knew that match was going to happen. It's just...
I mean, that's a good example of how promos do help matches.
You're right.
And a lot of people say, oh, they talk too much and we need more matches and promos.
They do
Promos
talk
help build the
about-
matches. They can't go on for too long. That's the problem.
They don't need no 20-minute opening promos.
Yeah, they could make a good 5-6 minute promo and put on a damn good match.
This was a match that probably would have been better at a pay-per-view with build-up or something.
Yeah.
But since CM Punk's going to be challenging Del Rio, you can't have that. So.
That's why TV matches shouldn't be on... They shouldn't have pay-per-view matches on TV.
Well, at the same time, if you have garbage the entire
Well,
month, they're
Mike,
not going to buy the pay-per-view.
You have Punk who's on Raw and Christian who's on SmackDown. Punk's already in, like, a rivalry with Del Rio. You're not going to have this match for a while unless Christian gets moved to Raw or Punk gets moved to SmackDown for the title. It's good that they had this match because I think it's a match that people have been wanting to see, have been waiting for. So WB just delivered on a match that's not that big that's going to, take everybody's attention away from the pay-per-views, but not put on a crappy match to where you're like, they could have done better than that.
Jonesy, get your opinion in there.
He doesn't want to.
Well, I didn't see it, so I really can't.
Oh, you suck.
Jonesy, do you even watch wrestling anymore?
Yeah, I just forgot to watch SmackDown. I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
And everything
Mm.
else.
I don't remember.
We could probably do better commentary on New Legacy's Road to WrestleMania than SmackDown and Raw.
Oh, that was freaking hilarious. If you guys have like a couple, like 20 minutes out of your time, go watch New Legacy. Those guys are hilarious.
Can we tag them this week since we keep constantly plugging their stuff?
We just start
Like,
just
tag
start
them in the
tagging
video?
them
Like, put a link to their YouTube or whatever on the screen right now.
Yeah, I'll link it in the description. These guys are hilarious. You guys should watch them. They need a big push. They need to get more viewers. They need to get more publicity. These guys are great at what they do. They all... What?
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 What? What?
Anyways, Punk won that match, and that was the end of Smackdown.
Yeah.
This week we do not have any indie news because Mike is a lacker.
No,
lack-
you're a slacker for telling me we were doing a podcast like the day before.
Greg, what does he lack?
He lacks
He likes a
indie
penis.
news. That's what he lacks.
He likes cojones.
No one likes ponies. I'm sorry.
I
It's a
said
pony.
I didn't say ponies.
I don't watch that garbage anyway, so how can I lack that?
Yeah, so...
You sat through. Never mind.
So no
I never
indie
watched it.
news.
I've never watched a pony show.
What
Yeah,
pony
don't
show are you
lie.
guys talking about? Well, everybody, if you didn't know, Jonesy's a brony.
You told them that like last time.
Hey, I don't remember
He
that.
said
So,
every
Yeah, but last time was 2 weeks.
I do,
Last
and
time
I
was
have
2 weeks ago.
Jonesy's a gay homo because he watches My Little Pony.
Get him.
And now you're gonna have bros pissed off at you. We are
all
great
four
stuff.
of them that are listening.
It's the problem is I haven't watched it, so I'm gonna watch it soon because I keep on getting told I should watch it. So
You're gonna turn into a brony.
no, I'm not.
That
you
little
are.
pimp hat on your head's gonna turn into a brony helmet.
Hey, my pimp hat is my own.
It
pimp
turned
hat.
into a horn.
Yeah, basically.
Like, you wanna know how much of a brony he is? His
No.
his Skype photo is like what's its
Applejack
name?
thing.
Rainbow
Are you-
Shy?
Applejack.
Applejack? Okay.
Yeah. It's saying, "Are you a wizard?"
Know that.
What?
Okay.
So sad.
It's very sad. So
Moving on.
Only
we
because
will
he
be
yells
right
every
back,
week.
everybody, with the news.
I don't. What?
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 What were you saying?
What?
Strike?
I wasn't saying anything.
Don't you love me?
I don't think.
We will be right back with the
Love
news
it.
segment and the other segments that we have lined up. So stay with us and listen to this awesome song that I have put in for you guys to listen to during our break.
Greg is a
It will be
homo.
My Little Pony.
In your fucking
Eddie.
dreams. It's gonna be the greatest American hero theme song. So stay from like,
American males.
you guys remember that
American
TV
males.
show? Probably not.
Real
It
American
was like
boy.
1960 something, and the theme song was just awesome for it.
Alright, are we on break yet?
Oh no.
Oh,
Alright.
No.
Okay, listen to this song. See you
Greg's a
guys
bro.
really soon.
Alright.
I come from money, I come from class. These ladies love me for all my cash. Won't let nobody spoil my dream. Cause I got money and I can do anything. I'm the best you can see and the best you can buy. Money on the floor but it reached to the sky. I was born a celebrity, pocket feeling like a one-man treasury. Ha! And it's all about your bank, man. You're a one, I'm a Franklin. You got
Welcome back, everybody.
Ponies.
Fuck you, Jones.
Merry Christmas.
Greg's a brony.
Beepus.
Happy Labor Day. I'm not a brony. Who says I'm a brony?
Happy Nightmare Night.
And then,
Happy
I like that.
Halloween, people, because by the time you'll be listening to this, it's either going to be Halloween or past Halloween.
On November 31st.
November. Hey, fuck you.
No, because he's not P-Junk. He likes to wait a month to post anything.
Why? Am I gonna be waiting like a month till I hear my voice on that podcast?
Yes.
I don't know, because who knows when he's going to post it.
Does he even edit the podcast?
No.
Yeah.
He
puts
does?
added
No.
shows and stuff in.
Editing? What's editing?
What? Yeah,
Nothing.
we don't edit on this show.
What does this
So-
button do?
Honestly, whatever you guys hear, all the background noises, all the typing that people do, the airplanes that go through people's rooms,
All the computer dropping,
hey,
all the shots.
all the gunshots and computer droppings, the
And cough.
fapping coming from someone's mic right now is all getting picked up because we believe that an unedited podcast is a lot more entertaining than an edited podcast.
Oh, now that's just a lie.
And we're going to start with the news segment. News. Cody Hall, the son of
News
Scott
segment.
Hall, discusses wanting to be a wrestler. Apparently, he's been in talks of, finally stepping in his father's footsteps of being a drug addict and almost dying. He talks about in an interview how when he knew he wanted to be a wrestler, and he says that it was a night when we met Uncle Kevin Nash at TGI Fridays for dinner after a TNA show. While we were eating, fans were coming up asking for his autograph. Kevin said that to them, "Do you know who this is?" and pointing to me. He told them that it was Scott Hall's son, and they wanted mine too. We were sitting beside each other at the table signing autographs and taking pictures together. It was pretty awesome.
Who wants to take a picture with somebody's kid?
I don't know. But the fact that we're probably going to see Scott Hall wrestling soon.
I hope.
Or not Scott Hall,
Oh.
Cody Hall.
I was about to say, Scott Hall is in no
Wait,
condition.
who's Cody Hall?
Is... I just fucking just strike...
Well, I don't listen to you.
Oh, man.
Strike, you suck.
Yeah, you do suck, Strike.
Cody
And-
Hall
and-
is Scott Hall's
But that's
son.
bad Greg.
And because you suck, I will talk about the recent release of a certain diva that Strike really likes. Maryse was recently released from the WWE, and she commented on her release on Twitter saying, "I am out and sexier than ever. Thanks to all my fans, colleagues in the WWE universe. I am happy, I'm smiling, and I'm free. Now it's time to get naughty. Be sexy."
And now Strike is crying tears.
How can I be upset about my little Maryse?
Oh my
We'll
god.
see you in a porno in a couple weeks.
Hey, that would be
a
pretty
porno I
awesome.
would watch. Besides, she asked for her release. How am I supposed to be upset about that? She asked-
Three things can happen. She could continue modeling non-nudes. She could continue modeling with nudes, or she could go to TNA.
Let's go to
I want
option B.
option 2. I want option 2.
Well, she's already been in Playboy.
Yes, and those are very lovely pictures.
We should make this the title of the video, option 2.
Okay.
Make it what?
Option 2.
Auction?
Option.
Option
Oh.
2. Since he said option 2 was Maryse nude.
We should get her on the show. Her.
Yeah. I could get my restraining order already.
So you're the stalker who's going after her.
No, I'm the second stalker.
That old dude that was like trying to kill her. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm the second stalker.
Oh,
That was funny. Someone was trying to kill her.
Because death is funny. Oh.
It was.
That's very funny.
Anyways, Maryse was an awesome talent, and I wish her well-beings.
Well,
Well,
beans.
Bean?
God,
You really
cannot
are
speak
Mexican.
English.
I'm a little tipsy right now.
Are you sure you're not Mexican and not...
I don't know. Anyways, let's
Greg,
talk
say
about...
turkey.
This is the video game news, where we're talking about WWE 12. Recently announced for WWE 12 for DLC is Karma, Trish Stratus, the Bellas, Alicia Fox, and Vicky Guerrero. Wow.
Yay.
Also announced
How fun.
Batista will be a playable character.
He's DLC.
Is he DLC?
He's DLC.
Who was
No.
Batista was the last DLC guy.
Oh.
Brock Lesnar is
Also
in-game.
included are Michael Cole and JR.
And Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels is a given.
And, well, Jerry Lawler's been announced for a while now.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the first guy.
Yeah.
Macho Man's also in the first DLC pack.
Macho Man?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to play as the Macho Man.
It's Shawn Michaels, Macho Man, 3 other people, and then there's like 3 different costumes.
Too bad we won't get to see Hogan. I would love to have Hogan and Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
At least I get to do.
Oh wait, one of the other
Wait.
DLC is Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay
The
is in
bane
the
of
first.
jobbers.
He's in the first DLC set.
If only that was true.
It is true.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where are
Brodus-
you reading this?
Brodus Clay. It was announced the other day.
Yeah. There
I
was
guess
a
I'm buying
leak-
DLC for WB12 then.
Huh?
I guess I'm buying DLC for this.
Yeah, the first. Here, let me find it.
The first pack is JR, Michael Cole, and HBK 97.
And Lawler as well.
Oh, they're adding Lawler into the first pack?
Yeah.
Oh. So they're basically making you buy JR and Michael Cole if you want the good people. But you were going to buy them anyway because you want to put JR in the and Cole lock.
No, I want to make JR the world champion and have Michael Cole as the Divas.
You want to have Michael Cole be the undisputed mid-card champion.
Good.
Good.
Anyways.
I do know Chris Jericho and Bret Hart is not going to be in it.
Wait,
It
Bret
ain't
Hart's not going
bad.
to be in it?
No.
Why? Oh, they're still doing legal actions, aren't they?
I don't know, but Jericho and Bret Hart are not in.
I know
the
Jericho isn't, because Jericho announced on Twitter that it was a bad move for them to not add him in the game. Which means that he was probably willing to allow them to use his name and his character. They just didn't ask for him.
Well, they shouldn't ask for him in the first place because all he does is talk smack nowadays.
Dude, Jericho is one of the
That's Jericho.
Jericho's like my favorite, like almost my favorite wrestler.
Don't care
Hold
about
on.
Jericho.
Hold on, I'll read off the first DLC pack. It's Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross, Michael Cole in his singlet from WrestleMania, Edge and Christian from the 5 Seconds, the Retro Tag Team.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's their
5 second pose.
their different skin. Their
Shawn Michaels 97 and retro Road Warrior stuff. The second pack is Karma, the Bellas, Trish, Alicia, and Vicky, and the Legends pack has yet to be announced.
It's probably going to be Booker T.
Booker T's in game. They're in game.
Oh, they are?
They were already announced, yeah.
Booker T's in game, Kevin Nash is in game, Vader's in game, Axe and Smasher in game, Guerrero's in game, Edge
Vader's
is in game.
moonsault is the best moonsault ever. Because he goes so far up in the air and it's so janky. It looks like Cody Rhodes' moonsault.
Dude, I want to do Ricky Steamboat and fucking Evan Bourne.
Wait,
No.
you want-
No,
You want Ricky
Kofi
Drake
Kingston
Steamboat?
and Ricky Steamboat. That's what I want to do. And I want
So
to do
you
Mason
want
Ryan and
King-
Batista.
King Evan Bourne.
What?
You have a nasty mind, man. 60-year-olds. I didn't know you were into them.
Closed.
Dolph Ziggler and... No. I want to do... No, I don't want to do anybody.
Oh, so you're asexual, huh?
Yeah, I'm very
You don't want
asexual.
sex at all.
Anyways.
Anyways. That's cool.
That's cool.
Cool story, bro.
guess. Chris Masters alleges WWE Diva maintains oral agreement with creative writer. Recently released, WWE star Chris Masters posted a blind item on his Twitter account Sunday, alleging that a female member of the Smackdown roster maintained sexual relations with head creative writer Michael Hayes in order to keep her job. He wrote, "So if I had to tell you one of the Smackdown diva who gave Freebird Hayes an oral agreement to keep her job, who'd you guess?" Lots of
He said-
people... What?
Sorry.
What?
ahead.
He's looking at the Maryse pictures I'm posting.
Shut up.
Oh, you're posting Maryse pictures?
You're looking at.
I want
So
to
you're
look
looking
at
at-
I did.
I
So
looked
you're
at it
looking-
like once or twice. That's about it. Now,
Dude, those are some sexy pictures.
You know.
What? Mine or Jimmy's?
What?
Oh.
Mine or Jimmy's?
I don't know. Which one am I looking at right now? I'm looking at like an album of pictures.
Oh, so those are mine. Jimmy posted nudes.
Jimmy
God
God
posted...
damn it, Strike, Jesus.
Oh, damn. Anyways, before my head just starts going off somewhere else.
For your head, LOL.
Lots of people... Oh my god. Oh no.
Burp.
You said head.
Okay. Lots of people said that it was Rosa Mendez, even though he never said anything about Rosa Mendez or anybody else. But lots of people did say that it could have been Rosa Mendez because they have been using her and she still has a job. My guess, it could have been Tamina or Rosa Mendez, but who knows? Chris Masters could be lying about all this.
It was
Well,
Melina.
3 hours later, he did say
He was happy.
that,
Yeah, he-
hypothetically speaking.
but then again, he said 3 hours later. He could have just done it like
Fucking
a couple
Skype.
seconds after that. But
It was Melina.
oh, Melina's so hot.
Ew.
Melina's got a weird face.
Melina's hot.
I didn't
Melina's
really
got a
like
weird
garbage.
face.
Beth is hot as well.
Well, if you like a man.
But then I used to think China was hot back in the days as well.
Oh my god, you're gay.
Greg is a homosexual.
But
I'm guessing
we-
you thought. I'm guessing
And you
you
call
thought
me
Nicole
gay because
Bass
I
was
like
hot.
ponies.
I know.
No, you're just bestiality.
I'm guessing Greg thought
Yes,
Nicole
because I
Bass
totally
was hot
want to
too.
fuck ponies. That
wait,
makes
who was?
Nicole Bass.
No.
Who's Nicole Bass?
Some female.
Some
Some
female?
some transvestite that was in WWE for like 2 months.
Anyways, I actually thought Tori Wilson was like the hottest chick in the world though. Tori Wilson and AJ.
Well, you didn't. So you're a pedophile now?
You like 12-year-olds. He's gay and a pedophile.
Hey,
You want a popsicle, boy?
But yeah.
Wanna
Chris
get my
Masters,
fan?
Who knows? This could be real or not. We'll find out sooner or later though.
Yes.
I don't want to find out if you're a gay pedophile.
Strike, how many pictures of Maryse are you posting on our Skype call?
Not
Those are
enough.
like at least 10.
I'm not posting enough.
Look what I started.
Hey,
Yeah, except mine aren't nudes and tasteless.
anyways,
I hear a lot of typing.
let's do our
That's
rant
not
segment,
that's
people.
fapping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The rant
Greg,
segment
stop
that
fapping,
usually...
Maryse.
I'm not fapping.
I like how you say that all annoyed, like I'm interrupting.
Anyways. Anyways, what's it called?
I don't know.
Let's...
I don't know what it is called. What is it?
Let's start with our rant segment. Does anybody have a topic to talk about in our rant segment?
Aside from being a bad host, I don't really have a rant. I don't
Yeah.
You're
Around
so
you
mean,
always
Jay.
adding segments. God.
Yeah. And you can't even handle the ones that we do have. What is up with that?
I'm guessing it's Randall Greg this time.
Yeah.
Greg week.
Stays-
Our
stays
ranting
red,
of
it's not Greg.
changing is.
You can't even keep on the ball by having a program that we can record on.
Hey,
Skip a week because you don't stay on top of it.
Let's discuss how bad of a host Greg is.
I am. Join me.
I'm gonna kick you out of the call, right? Oh my god. No, okay, let's talk about something. Let's talk about how...
Let's talk about Marty Jannetty not wrestling for Chicago yesterday.
Wait, what happened?
That upsets me.
Let's talk about Chikara not wrestling at all.
Yes, that stupid snowstorm. I want to kill it. Kill it with fire. I was so
That would
looking
be
forward-
how you kill a snowstorm.
Yes, it would. I was so looking forward to Marty Jannetty's return to wrestling. His
Were
return
you?
to prominence. Yes, I was.
Oh.
I like Marty Jannetty. He was very underrated as a wrestler.
That's true.
But he's also Chikara's head trainer now, so he'll be there for the near future.
You could be patient like I'm patient for Skyrim.
Yeah, but that's a video. Yeah, but that's a.
But no one
that's a
cares about that because we're on a
That-
wrestling podcast.
yeah, that's a video game, and well, this isn't a video game podcast. I know.
This
Whatever.
isn't 4PP.
It could be. That,
Let's
it
talk
could
about...
be Brad and go, I hate video games. You all suck.
Who's
I love
Brad?
you.
I don't know who this
It's both
Brad
of-
person is.
Neither do
About
I.
how David bitches about every single game that
Who
he
the
plays.
fuck is David?
He's
David
just-
will possibly be a future guest on this podcast, so let's
Who
not
cares?
talk shit about him.
How could we know? How could you get him as a guest if you don't know who he is?
You just blew my mind, Jonesy.
Mind fuck, that is greatest.
You just mind fucked me so hard.
And he liked it.
Like you.
Because he's gay.
Hey, what do you want to rain on?
Let's rant on. I don't know. Anything interesting happened this week?
Obviously not.
John
I'm
Cena spits.
Oh, John Cena said that his jean shorts are
His
retired.
jorts?
Yay!
The
Hooray!
jorts.
Don't have to see him in jorts anymore.
And as
Now
long
he
as
rises
he doesn't
above
spend
hate.
as long as he doesn't spend the next 3 or 4 years in camo shorts, I'm happy with this attire change.
It's
Because-
not-
No, he's gonna be in that forever.
No, he said. Let me bring up the article. But what he said was that the camo shorts represented like the Marines, and then
So it represents that shitty movie.
Yes, it does.
I'm trying to
How dare
find
you.
I'm trying to find the article. It was such a stupid reason to do it. To John, no, not that one.
Yes, because jorts are so hot in fashion.
Especially when they're
Here
pulled
we
down
go.
to your ankles.
Sunday at Vengeance, John Cena debuted new ring gear, replacing his trademark jorts with shorts featuring a variety of camouflage designs. He says that this will be a permanent move. The
Yay.
jean shorts, for the moment, have been retired.
For the moment?
For the moment. Cena tells WWE.com, these are military issued camo, and I think they will stand out. I have every U.S. military service branch represented: Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, Navy, and Coast Guard. I'll
Oh
be
my
changing
God.
it up from time to time. Cena, however, clarified that he hasn't declined the shorts completely. They're always in my closet, Cena said. Maybe when they come back in style 30 years from now, I'll bust them out in the WWE Hall of Fame or something.
Why can't he just, like, wear normal ring gear?
I don't know. Cena also discussed his new Rise Above Hate shirt, which
Yeah.
And how
features
he's
the
always
logo
saying
of
that so-
anti-bullying Be a Star campaign printed on the sleeve. I wanted to make a positive statement, said Cena. I have a varied group of loyal fans out there that will literally
He
back
has one age group.
will literally back me through thick and thin. I know the crazy graphics and colors on my shirt, and I've pretty much run through the entire rainbow. I didn't want the message to be drowned out with graphic or anything like that. So we went with the real simple and put the words rise above hate and hustle, loyal, respect on the back.
Yay.
After WrestleMania, I want to see Cena get injured. I want to see him get injured bad, to the point where he will miss a year and a half of wrestling, so WWE will finally realize they don't need John Cena anymore.
Wow, that's kind of harsh.
He didn't wear yellow.
No, and I'm dead serious about that. I want him to miss a year and a half of wrestling, so
But the
WWE
WrestleMania
can
made
realize
it
they don't need his fucking ass in there.
That's like saying you want somebody to be shot in the face.
I think they
Yeah,
should
but
get into
Sure,
that.
No.
there's thousands of people out there.
Doesn't he need
I'm
to
dead
get
serious.
surgery or something?
I think that's what WWE needs. They need to get rid of their two biggest stars, Orton and Cena, for at least a good 6 months to about year and a half. In order for them to realize, to make a good storyline, you don't need two men who hold the titles constantly. We will finally have a pay-per-view at Survivor Series where the main event for the titles aren't going to have Orton or Cena in this spot. We're going to have Punk and Del Rio, and we're going to have freaking Big Show and Mark Henry again.
Okay.
Unless they throw Orton in the mix again, which would just be stupid. There'll be no point for it. What do you guys think of that? Do you agree with me?
I don't know. What
Did
are
I-
you talking about?
Well, I think the WWE needs to kick me in.
What?
What?
All I heard was, does WWE need to kick in the...
I was going to
Yeah.
say that WWE needs to kick in the ass.
What?
They do. And that kick in the ass is those two stars getting out of action, getting sidelined for at least a couple months. So they can work on building up Ziggler, they can work on building up Rhodes, they can work on building up Swagger,
It's swaggy time.
they can work on building up
Swaggy time.
Miz again, because Miz has been pushed back to mid-card now.
They can always... Orton can always dislocate his shoulder again.
They need to work up Bryan Danielson.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Say it with me.
Daniel
Bryan
Bryan.
Danielson.
Clap, 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 clap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's extremely...
Super Dragon.
Oh, shit.
Jim Ross oh, look at this. Jim Ross stated on Twitter that this is breaking news, people.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, unless you've already read it when this thing has come up. Jim Ross stated on Twitter that he has accepted the Michael Cole challenge. He wrote,
my God.
"You asked."
Oh, I heard about that on Friday.
Fuck you. He wrote, "Yes, you asked. Yes, I'm taking the Michael Cole challenge this Monday in ATL. What do I have to lose? Old dogs can still hunt, by the way. Let's do this. If JR can defeat Cole on Monday night on Raw Super Show, he will reclaim his seat at the announce booth and Cole will quit."
Oh my God.
And also, breaking news, it's Edge's birthday today, and he turns 38. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Edge.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Let's all sing happy... No, okay, wait. Oh,
It's not.
and look at this. Former WWE star Chris Masters deleted the message he posted on Twitter today, alleging that a female member of the Smackdown roster maintained sexual relations with head creative writer Michael Hayes in order to keep her job. He says he was only hypothetically speaking. Master wrote earlier, so if I had to... Okay, yeah.
Didn't we already talk about this?
I said the hypothetical thing like a little while ago.
Yeah. And so he pretty much deleted that message. What breaking news, people? Oh, and also, the Muppets will be hosting
No way! Oh my god!
and a segment
God.
and a segment featuring the divas in Halloween costume is tentatively scheduled. And the Muppets performers were asked to prepare for a segment in which Statler and Waldorf handled commentary duties. This will likely occur during the Michael Cole challenge.
The Muppets are calling a match.
No, well, they're gonna be calling the Michael Cole challenge.
Oh my god, I gotta watch this.
Remember, it's the two old dudes, the really funny ones.
Yeah, I know who they
The
are.
guy, the guys in the balcony,
Yeah,
right?
those
All
guys
right.
are freaking hilarious.
I gotta watch this. That seems interesting.
At least 3 Muppet performers are scheduled for Raw: Steve Whitmire, Eric Jacobson, and Bill Beretta. Therefore, all 3 of the major Muppet characters, sans Gonzo, will be at WWE's disposal. It is unknown whether Gonzo's handler, Dave Gozzle, is scheduled for the event.
You better be, because Gonzo's the man.
So we're
So I'm
gonna
guessing-
have Miss Piggy. We're gonna have Kermit. We're gonna have the 2 guys on the balcony. We're gonna
And
have
Fozzie Bear.
what?
Hopefully Fozzie will be there.
Oh, Fozzie Bear.
Ozzy Bear?
Fozzie Bear.
Oh.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Waka.
Oh god, I miss that show so much.
Waka waka.
I think I still have in a box in storage. I still have the Pirates movie of the Muppets. Muppets on Treasure Island. That's what it's called. I still got that shit. And I need to go.
I want to see the new movie they got coming out. It's gonna be so much fun to watch.
So guys, did you know that Santino's going to be holding one of the Muppets?
Oh god.
Wait, what?
Yep.
He's going to be holding one of the Muppets.
Where'd you hear this?
I didn't have to hear it. He does the Cobra, remember?
Oh,
Oh god!
Oh god.
Oh god! Strike.
I'm about to kick him from the room.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that was terrible. Also, Punk will be facing Mark Henry on Raw tomorrow.
and in a slot match, it'll probably be Miss Piggy versus Vicky Guerrero.
Oh god.
I heard CM Punk was going to fight me Monday. That's cool.
That's cool.
Wait, how's that gonna happen? The Muppets can't really do promos unless their handlers are gonna be
They'll be
shown on
backstage.
camera.
It'll probably be backstage.
Yeah.
You're talking about puppets being in a in-ring promo?
Yeah.
Are you stupid, boy?
Yes,
Are
he
you
is,
just
obviously.
floating ahead?
With the 2 old guys doing commentary, the handlers are gonna probably be under the table,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you can't see them. So
And then when someone breaks the table, hopefully Orton, it'll be good.
If somebody breaks the table, that's going to hurt them.
Oh, listen to this. Maryse issues a statement on her WWE departure. After 6 fantastic years with the WWE, I've decided to move on and begin a new chapter of my life. Thank you to all my fans, colleagues in WWE Universe. Living in Los Angeles, I look forward to continuing my new career in entertainment and creating a new and exciting content.
Who is this?
Maryse.
Oh, we'll never see her again. Okay.
She's gonna be on like TV. I bet you she can like hook up with MTV and be on a reality TV show.
oh god.
I can see that happening. She's gonna be on one of those like.
Put her on the real world.
Oh, she's
Only if
God.
she's allowed to speak in French.
No, she's gonna do one of those like Jersey Shore ripoffs where it's like all French people.
Oh, sweet. I'd watch that.
You mean Quebecians?
I could probably understand what they're saying.
Why, do you speak French?
A little.
Sacre bleu.
Do it?
Sacre
once-
bleu.
That's
It's oh my god in French.
Oh no, he doesn't know French. He memorized her theme song.
Tu es stupide.
Oh god.
It's horrible.
Tu es stupide.
You're horrible. Stop. Please stop.
Je suis intelligent.
Alright, it's enough.
No, you.
Strike, don't make me do it.
Don't make me
I-
hit you, boy.
Wait, what?
He
Ain't no
knows.
fight.
Best host ever. Can't even stop a fight in his own call.
So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about, rant about, in the rant segment that we're doing right now?
I'm gonna wait till next week for TNA because I read the spoilers for next week's show and yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. I've already read them too. It's really pissed me off.
It makes me wonder what. And y'all complain that Vince Russo is no longer in charge. It doesn't matter. Like I told you guys the last time, it didn't matter who was in charge. They're still.
It's
stupid.
all Hogan. Like
It's all Hogan's fault.
What you gonna do, brother?
what
you gonna do when
brother, when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
We're going to change over to WWE.
Oh,
That's what we're gonna do.
here's a topic y'all can rant about. James Storm being too Southern to be champion.
Hey, James Storm's awesome.
Which I don't understand how you can be too redneck to be a champion, because let's see. TNA was first formed in Tennessee, which is in the South. Jeff Jarrett is very Southern, and he was their champion for years. AJ Styles is from the South. Who else?
Wait, who said that he was too Southern?
People in TNA.
Hogan.
They
Like
said he
who?
was. I forget who said exactly. But they said James Storm was too Southern to represent TNA. Which is why I said TNA was founded in Tennessee. Jeff Jarrett is from Tennessee. He was their champion. AJ Styles has a Southern accent. He was their champion last year. So it really makes no sense. I took that as a translation as they didn't want James Storm as champion. Which, if you don't want somebody as a champion, why give him the title in the beginning?
Well, people in TNA are stupid.
It's not people who bought TNA, it's people who are running TNA behind the scenes.
Exactly.
I mean, we can.
Well, you have Hogan, you have Bischoff back there. What would you fucking think?
I mean, yeah, y'all said when Vince Russo was gone that things would change, and well, the guy running creative is still stupid as ever, like I said he was. But nobody wanted to believe me.
Well, probably the changes are really slow to happen. So
everybody said, "Oh, he's not as bad as Vince Russo. Stuff's gonna happen. Stuff's gonna be different." And then all of a sudden, we've had two title. Well, I almost spoiled it, but we've had two major things happen in the span of 3 weeks. So.
Well, to be fair, Russo was ruining TNA long before Hogan got there.
Yeah, but the guy running TNA creative now is Vince Russo's former right-hand man, so take that for what you will.
I won't. I will deny it.
So,
anyways.
yes, anyways.
I think
No
our rant
direction.
segment is over.
Yes, it is.
It was over about an hour ago.
Are you guys ready for your pop, flop, and botch of the week?
Hold on, I got a rant. Tim Tebow sucks.
He cries too much.
Tim Tebow is the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL.
Hey,
He is overrated.
Mike.
This
What?
isn't
Shut
football.
up.
Tim Tebow needs to stop crying so
Well,
much.
y'all
All of
don't
you.
have nothing to rant on, so I figured I would throw something in there.
No, it has to be wrestling rant.
Guess
Funny
what?
that I'm a
What?
Bronco fan.
Why does it have to be wrestling rants?
Let's talk about who you guys want to match up with in WWE 12.
I'm not gonna play the game. Don't care.
You suck.
Not gonna buy it.
You suck.
I'm gonna match up Vader and Kane.
It's already happened.
I don't care. I'm doing it again.
Let's see. We're gonna do Batista, Mason Ryan, Shawn Michaels, Daniel Bryan.
William Regal and Daniel Bryan.
Let's see who
Oh,
else.
is William Regal in the game?
Yes, he is.
He is. Oh, I love William Regal.
You should see his power of the punch signature. He sends the opponent flying with it.
Let's see. Eddie Guerrero versus Alberto Del Rio. Let's see how many cars come out. Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio.
No. You have to add JBL into the game. They'll probably have his entrance.
JBL and Del Rio.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be cool.
Let's see who else. Brock Lesnar.
Oh shit, he does send him flying. Holy fuck.
Brock Lesnar and Ezekiel Jackson. They should just release a game with like over 100 characters.
But that would be smart.
But that's the problem. They need to get licensing for a lot of these characters. Like, they should have put in like X-Pac and like all the other older characters.
That's what they need. They just need
Yeah,
to
kids I've never heard of.
They don't put in any of the attitude people.
That's what the character creations thing is for.
Yeah,
They know they're never going to get the dream roster, so they just let people get away with it by doing that.
Yeah, but you can only do so much with that.
And you can't have them have their like profile picture. It's that weird like default silhouette.
I'm talking about. I want. They can't.
Yes,
I'm
you
talking.
can.
They can't.
Yes.
Anyways, I mean, I would love to see like the 1, 2, 3 Kid and like the Guns and all that. Road Dogg,
I want a wrestling game.
Rikishi, A-Train, Test.
I would like Greg not to keep cutting off Mike as he's trying to talk.
I know.
I'm just naming off guys
What
I
a
want to
horrible
see.
host.
Yeah, no, what a horrible host, man. Gosh. Let's get back to the rant section and talk about Greg.
Okay, Mike.
No, continue.
No, you continue.
You better continue.
No, you better continue.
Oh my god, this is gay.
Just like Greg.
Both suck.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Go.
Anyway, yeah, I would like to have a wrestling game with over 200, not created people, actual talent in the game.
200 people?
Yeah. Have a
Are you
legit,
sure?
have a legit wrestling
Be-
game with
because
over
that's-
200 people in it.
That's quite a lot of space. And then you've got to factor in the moves. That would make each of them unique unless you just want Shotos or something.
This one would be like a Dragon Ball Z game, and they all do the same move over and over.
Well, if you have like Stone Cold and Johnny Ace in there, it's gonna be the same fucking move. The Ace Crusher and the Stunner are pretty much the same fucking thing.
Whoa!
What the?
What the?
What the fuck was that?
What was that? That's our special guest for the week.
Mr. Woe. How you doing, Mr.
Yes.
Woe?
That's just my roommate.
He is the special guest.
Yeah, he was basically making fun of the Dragon Ball Z game, because that's all Goku does in the Dragon Ball Z game when he gets hit. He just yells and goes, "Whoa!"
Does he yell for 5 minutes while charging up?
No, he doesn't actually yell that much in the game. He actually just, the only thing, you hit him and you beat him, and he's just like, "Whoa! Whoa!"
I call blasphemy.
So
Anyway.
annoying.
He needs to
Anyway.
yell.
We're still recording, people. If I'm gonna get yelled at for Tebow, y'all gonna get yelled at for Dragon Ball Z.
Go ahead.
Did you get yelled at for Tebow?
Yes, I did.
Well, who would yell at you for Tebow?
I was told this is not a football cast.
Oh.
Anyways.
So this-
At
Yeah,
least you
Greg.
weren't, at least you're not a hunter, and, got yelled at by your roommate. It's like, hey, shut that shit up.
He had his life threatened.
It was so fucking funny.
You could have been killed.
Strike missed that last week.
Hey, shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, Strike missed that last week.
Oh, God, that was so wonderful.
That was so funny. And he was so
Anyway.
quiet afterwards, too.
He's like, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
I gotta go, guys.
He's like, I gotta go, guys, but my roommate, who's probably his dad, I wouldn't be surprised.
We really should have recorded last week because we would have got that. That
Yeah.
would have been hilarious.
Anyways, this is a wrestling
Anyway.
podcast. Oh, look, Arn Anderson's in the game.
We're allowed to go off
Yeah.
topic occasionally.
Like,
Just
who,
putting that out there.
who would you team Arn Anderson with? Like, Husky Harris?
No.
Yeah.
My name is Husky Harris.
Dude, Husky Harris's theme song is pretty good.
Let's look at the roster, see who's on here.
There's like Yoshitatsu, Goldust is still on here.
Well, that's still works backstage, so
Goldust is gonna have a push soon.
whenever he
No,
comes
he's
back
not.
from his
Yeah,
supposed time-
once
his
he's
supposed
done with
injury.
his injury, he's gonna come face Rhodes.
He's not done blocking people on Twitter yet.
He's blocking. Yeah, he's blocking people on Twitter for being Eagles fans today. I saw it and I just started laughing.
So if you're Rusty, could I call you Gold Rust? Blocked. Hey, I liked your book. Blocked.
Do you think we're gonna have
How many people have you blocked? Want to find out?
Block.
What are you talking about?
Do you think we're gonna have?
Just on
Wait.
Twitter.
It's okay. Never mind.
What are we talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Let's just move on to the pop, flop, and botch segment. Because we haven't done any... Okay, Strife, what the fuck is...
What is what?
Fuck yeah, Halo 4. You said it, Sheaf. Okay, no, this is not even on topic.
I didn't
This
link
isn't
it.
Halo 4.
Oh,
That
that
was
was Jonesy.
Jonesy. Don't blame me for things that's your fault.
Oh god. Who's snorting in the mic?
Jonesy. Okay, let's do the pop, flop, and botch segment.
Do you even read the comic?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not reading it until afterwards. Let's do the pop, flop, and botch segment. Who wants to go first?
Don't.
Fuck you, read the comic.
I'm not reading the comic yet.
Oh Jesus.
Who wants to do their segment? Does no one have theirs together?
Does it have to be wrestling related?
If no one has it, then no.
Okay, I'm going first.
Okay.
My pop for the week is CM Punk, as always. He's a god, and he won't recognize as a god.
Stop sucking his dick.
I'm sorry. You'll never have it again. My flop for the week is Tim Tebow. he is the biggest bum ever in the history of NFL. I know this is not... It's football. Oh my god, sports. Real stuff. He's the biggest waste of talent ever. And he'll be shot.
Can you elaborate why?
You're a terrible member of this podcast.
Ever?
I never, honestly, I haven't watched football in a while because I've been busy with school. So what happened?
Let's put it this way. He's basically the biggest overrated quarterback to come out of college because of his arm strength. And he's somewhat of a scrambler, but he sucks.
And he cried his last game with the Gators.
Cam Newton is a better scrambler than he is.
Oh my god, Jonesy.
Anyway,
What?
Fucking comic.
they
Yeah, I knew it'd piss you off.
they overrated him as being a top-tier quarterback. And when he went to the Broncos, their fan base cried for months to have him come in. They even went out...
I didn't give a shit about Tebow.
They went out of their way to make a billboard for Tim Tebow to be the starter. When Kyle Orton started sucking, they put Tebow in, and today he got destroyed by the Detroit Lions. 7 sacks. That's my flop for the week because he's the biggest bust in the NFL.
You know who has a big bust?
Your mom?
Maryse.
Okay. Anyway, the botch
That's a bigger one.
the botch
How
for the
about we
week
get
is
off of her?
the botch of the week.
I
would,
had got them being on her.
Anyway, the botch for the week is TNA because of what they did to James Storm, and well, yeah.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'll be next. My
What the?
my pop for the week goes to, I don't know. I guess I'll just say Punk
Oh shit.
for putting on a good match with Christian and just being himself.
Be original for once. God.
My flop of the week goes to the Anaheim Ducks for losing against their game against the Jackets tonight.
Okay.
That was a fucking stupid game, and I hated it.
Nobody watches hockey.
Hockey's the great.
LOL.
Anyways, and my botch of the week goes to... Who botched this week? Did anybody botch?
You.
Oh.
You botch way too consistently.
My
You're the
botch
missing
goes
Mara.
to... My botch goes to John Morrison because...
He can't jump worth anything.
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
I'll be next.
Okay, go, Strike.
My pop for this week is you, Greg. You know why?
Why?
Because I have
That's gay.
admiration. Because I have admiration that a mentally handicapped person can host a podcast. And I respect you for
I
that.
got just in the podcast there. We can't get better than that. We can't top that. There's no fucking way we could top that. Just end it there.
No, but really.
It hurts! Okay, go, just go.
I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay.
Oh god, what the fuck?
So my pop of the week goes to Daniel Bryan because he actually won a match on Smackdown. Yay!
Oh yeah, that should have been my... Oh.
Wait, so why were you guys laughing? Like 10 seconds ago?
No,
You did that instead.
Jimmy, you have to listen to the podcast in order to know what we just laughed about.
How are you
Exactly.
just tell me what the fuck is going on?
Nope, you have to
Nope.
listen to the podcast.
Strike called Greg retarded.
Is that anything new?
The way he put it was just hilarious.
Okay, so I did my pop. My flop would be next. My flop would be... Oh, there's so much to choose from. It would be the Muppets, because I'm not going to be able to see Miss Piggy wrestle. And she could wrestle Vicky Guerrero. You know.
Even though they would never wrestle because they're puppets.
Wait, what?
Have someone dress up as Miss Piggy.
Oh, like a midget?
He's killed his dream.
Yeah. Hornswoggle.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Hornswoggle's apparently gearing up for the Muppets, so...
Well, he's about as tall as them, so...
And my botch would have to go to...
How do we know he's not a puppet?
Touche. Touche.
I want him fit him in my pocket.
Okay, continue, Strike.
And my botch goes to John Morrison. Because even though he's supposed to be this great wrestler and stuff, he can't jump off the ropes at a proper distance. And instead overshoots Wade Barrett entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dan.
Nice. Alright,
Nas?
I'm next.
What's Nas?
Eh?
What?
Meehaw. Okay, who's next?
I guess I'll go. Am I the last person? Or?
No, well then Jimmy starts to do his.
So I'm next, or...
No, either you or Jonesy.
I'll.
Someone go!
You are a terrible host.
I'm just telling which one to go.
All right, I'll go. My pop, I guess for the Muppets, I want to see them. My flop is, of course, Greg, because he's terrible.
I'm not terrible.
And my botch, Greg,
Oh, thank you.
for
For being
not
so
recording
unoriginal.
last week, and
Hey, it was not my fault.
Yes, it was.
It was totally
Shut
your fault.
It was,
yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
If it wasn't for you, we would have had a show.
up. This is not a show, right?
Hey, at least I got the recording.
A week late.
You still got
That's
it.
because we didn't get to talk about vengeance.
No, I'm so sorry, people.
Too late for that now.
Okay.
Anyways, Jimmy, go.
Okay, my pop for the week would probably be... I don't fucking know. I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot?
I I mean,
You don't forget on this show.
oh yeah, that's covered for someone who fucked up the last 2 weeks, right?
Hey, I didn't forget about the podcast.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, I guess my pop would be the Rock. I guess he's returning. I guess so. Pop for that. Woo.
Be a satellite.
Hey, that's still good. Better than anything that's on Raw nowadays. 'Cause he's pretty entertaining. My flop would be that damn Dragon Ball Z game. That's all I'm fucking thinking about right now.
Wow.
That sums it up perfectly. That summed that shit up perfectly. And my botch would go to John Cena popping a boner when he said The Rock and spitting all over the mic.
Wait, what happened?
John
Basically,
Cena spit on the mic.
Oh yeah, I remember
Like he-
that.
Came when he
Yeah.
said The Rock.
he's like, oh, and I want my partner to be The Rock, and you see this big ass like Louis and spit just fall all over the mic, and he's just like, you know, he got a raging hard on, and he just busted a nut. So there you go.
All over his mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And that seems like it's it.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yes.
everybody for joining the Maryse Appreciation Cast
Option 2.
Option 2.
Great
so that's
shitty
a
host
Hulu.
cast.
Join us next week where we talk about more wrestling.
And actually,
Sure.
we won't be as mentally challenged.
I
Hopefully.
promise I won't be more
We'll see.
mentally. Who wants to say something for our final remark?
Maryse. Bow down to
Greg is gay.
No,
Whoa.
I'm not ending it with that. That's just
Bow down to Maryse or you're not a human being.
what?
Bow down to a Maryse or you are not a human being. Worship her. She is a god.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. 'Cause the $1 Million Man always gets his way.
Money, 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 money.
Some might cost a little. Some might cost a lot. But I'm the $1 Million Man. And you will be bought.
Money, 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 money.